All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown. The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. Muscles by at the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Boston Scott, his first carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you...
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Come on, let's go!
First carry for Royce Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On second down, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run-blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Quick slant, caught by Moore. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To the air again, Newton. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Go, go.
From the gun, here's Newton. And it's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Ryan 38.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Newton on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hamilton. 20, 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Alert! Alert!
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
50. Here we go, here we go!
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Michael Kendricks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. The 20. 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Fighting through. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Freeman again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to work.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Now Newton escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Panthers. 46 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Newton on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Newton toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's into the clear. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped.
Flex round.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, you know, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Fighting his way through contact. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept